have to be honest with you, I have been feeling so inspired in the fashion world recently. My eyes have been glued to the fashion weeks and I have been feeling so inspired by everything that I've been seeing, which honestly doesn't happen very often. Usually I'm like quite boring and casual when it comes to my everyday outfits. I love me some capsule wardrobe content. I love minimalist content, but for whatever reason, I've been bit by the bug of fashion inspiration. I am loving everything that I am seeing. I feel like there's such a resurgence of like really fun vintage collections. There's so many cool patterns. There's so many fun colors, so many cool textures and fabrics, and I'm loving it all, truly. I'm going into the spring feeling very inspired. You're probably gonna laugh because obviously the things that I bought are still very plain, but we'll get there. We'll get there, okay? We're not there yet. Let us dive into the world of spring, what's new, and what's happening for the new season. Okay, so speaking of spring trends come and go. You can take it or leave it. You can choose to live by it or not. I personally, again, am just feeling very inspired by a lot of the fashion weeks and the trends that are rolling out. So I wanted to give you my thoughts in 2 bits on a few that I am interested in and I am happy to kind of like focus on. The first one is white denim, and there's not too much to see here because I have been obsessed with white denim for a very long time. I love me a Canadian tuxedo. I love a double denim moment, and denim like really rules my life all year round. And I have my like favorite double denim fit that I always bring out when the weather gets a little bit warmer. I always get sad to put that away for the winter, so I'm absolutely pulling out my double denim life. But this year I really like, one thing that's on my spring fashion wish list is a white double denim outfit, because I've got some really great pairs of white jeans that I feel like I've finally found my comfort zone in. I love a baggy fit. I love a nice big wide leg. I like my jeans to be comfortable, and I know that doesn't suit everybody. I know not everybody's into the baggy denim life, but I really want to find a matching top. That's like, I'm on a hunt for this. It's a wish list piece for me, but I really want to find my go-to white double denim fit because I love it so much, and I am on the hunt. If you guys have any favorite like either white denim jackets or long sleeve white denim shirts, I'm on the hunt. I'm looking for you. So this is the white double denim fit that we've got going on now. These are a pair of AG jeans that I bought in a My Teresa sale, and then I actually bought this a Goldie white crop denim shirt. I think it was last summer. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. And I feel like this is an okay vibe. This is fine, but I would love for spring and just for layering and a little bit more warm, I think like a long sleeve either shirt or jacket would just be really nice. Also, these whites don't match and that drives me crazy. I know that's niche. That doesn't necessarily matter. The vibe is there. This is what we're working with right now, but I just picture like crisp white denim all spring and summer long. Like, yes. Yes, please. Now, shocker, the second trend that we are seeing everywhere, I'm just gonna say it's the shade brown. We are seeing brown everywhere. Brown is just like at the forefront of everything. I am seeing brown leathers, brown suiting, brown skirting, like just brown everywhere. And it's something that I didn't, like I really don't have brown in my life. And I would love, you know what I've actually been on the hunt for so long is a good pair of brown trousers, like a nice loose wool brown trouser. I would die for. I would love to just find like a thin, crepey brown wool trouser. That's like another wish list item. But besides the dream trousers, truly just like anything brown. I recently got like a cutie little brown cashmere polo, which I've been obsessed with. I've got a brown jacket that I'm thrilled about. I would love like, I don't know, I'm just picturing, maybe I'm just imagining this, just like a really nice soft like brown tulle skirt. I just am really loving the brown everywhere. I also got some new in boots because that's the one thing I feel like I've been missing in my wardrobe was a good pair of brown leather boots. I didn't have any. I got these from a brand in Canada. It's called, I think it's Linterval. Ordered them online. It's actually really tough to find brown things online, honestly, because I feel like the pictures never show the true color that you see when it arrives. So even these, like, I think they're so beautiful and I'm thrilled about them. I love the shape. I love the kind of half square, half pointy toe. I think that's very, very nice. They also fit my calves, which is very important, but they're still a little bit darker than I was expecting them to be. But I also don't want like that warm brown. It's hard to find some good cool tone brown, but I'm thrilled to have found some brown boots because that is what my spring wardrobe I personally think was missing. And that's another trend that I'm like, it's not even a trend. Like the shade brown is nothing new in the clothing world, okay? But it's just one of those like shade color categories that I was like, oh, you know, I could really stand to add some of that into my closet. So got some new brown boots and I am thrilled because you guys know how much I love a skirt and high boot moment. It's like what I live for. So I can feel it now. We're gonna get a lot of love out of these. So this is the brown fit that we're currently working with. I kept the tags on because I still don't know if I wanna keep the pants and the turtleneck, but I got this turtleneck from Revolve. It's Norma Kamali. And then I bought these brown Zara trousers. I have the Linterval boots on, which I think are great. I also got this crop jacket in an Essence sale. It is absolutely amazing. It's everything I wanted. It's a wool jacket. Oh my God. And I feel like this jacket is just everything the outfit needs to be regardless. I love the pockets. I love the baggy sleeves. It's so cool, but I feel like it just needed to be complemented with a full brown outfit to give you the full effect. Now, what I don't like is that all of these browns are different browns. Like it just doesn't, I don't know. I would love this like same vibe in wool. I feel like they would have a little bit more flow actually if I wore them with loafers, which is fine. I feel like this is the work in progress. I love the jacket so much. I think this turtleneck is nice. I don't know what I'd wear on the bottom otherwise, and I feel like I can do better than these pants. So if you guys have any brown trouser recommendations, please let me know. But yes, brown is like, I'm living for it. I love seeing all the brown pieces, and it is a shade that I can definitely incorporate more of in my wardrobe. So this was my start. Loving what I'm seeing so far. Now the next trend, I'm kind of just self-titling vintage prints, vintage patterns, however you want to encapsulate that idea. But I just feel like really fun prints, colors, and patterns have just been coming out full force, and there's a lot of really beautiful, interesting silky bits and silky layers and so many fun patterns. I've just been loving the patterns, and if you guys have been seeing it actually, I have posted a few of my secondhand hauls, and I found a few really beautiful pieces on websites like The Real and Vestiaire. Ever since I got back from New York Fashion Week, I really wanted to add some fun texture, pattern, and color into my closet, and I love to layer up like more plain shirts with my crew necks and my sweaters on a normal day, but just adding a few fun prints and colors into that just makes it feel so much more interesting and makes me feel so much more alive going into the spring. So this is one that I got from Tory Burch. It's this gorgeous yellow shade, which I didn't have very much of in my wardrobe whatsoever, but also the texture, the pattern on it is so fun, and it just adds such a piece of interest. And I just layered that up under a plain sweater, and I was like, perfect. Another one from Tory Burch is another one that I got in my secondhand haul. And the colors in this, it's like this gorgeous tealy blue. We've got a little bit of orangey brown in there, and then some purple, and it just looks so good layered underneath just like a plain gray sweater, and just adds such a fun pop of something. And that's another kind of area, I guess you could call it a trend. It's not a trend, but something that I'm embracing more of is the secondhand shopping, the vintage shopping. I think finding these really special pieces and expanding a little bit more into the pre-loved world not only saves you some dollars, but it also just makes it feel more special. I don't really know how else to describe that. But when you find a pre-loved, secondhand, amazing piece, it's just like, oh yes, what a treasure. It feels like a treasure, and just adding these bits of fun into your closet without breaking the bank just makes me so excited. So more of this fun, vintage inspired, fun patterns and colors. That is my dream going forward. Okay, so this is the same layering moment that I showed in the short when I did a little haul of my pieces from The Real, and I layered this beautiful soft goat sweater on top of it. And I just think, like, I normally would have just reached for my plain white shirt and put that under, and I've always layered just like my plain white shirts underneath, but I just thought adding this pop of color, adding this pop of pattern and texture just makes it so fun. Also, I just put this on with the brown pants, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I might have been hating on these pants too soon, because I feel like this is actually so nice. And even just wearing these with loafers, cutie little flats, like this is kind of a vibe. Really love this so much. Okay, like I'm obsessed with this shirt. I'm obsessed with the colors. Dan also asked me why I was leaving the sleeves long and why I didn't fold it up. And I'm like, no. I want my sleeves to show. Let the pattern live. I feel like that's so fun. What do you guys think? Okay, I don't know if this actually works or if I need a smaller sweater, but the brown pants are like working. Okay, I feel like I've just unlocked truly a whole new color palette with these brown pants. I feel like this is so fun. I'd probably do up these buttons. Done up is definitely more the vibe, but this is my cutie little H&M sweater from the winter, and I feel like this is just fun. It just adds that extra pop of interest to my otherwise very plain and neutral things. And like even these two shirts, bought them secondhand. I can throw them under anything. I can throw them under any of my blazers, any of my jackets, any of my sweaters, and it's just breathed all new life into the neutral things that I already own. Now, speaking of fun color and fun patterns, the next trend, obviously, is just injecting color in your wardrobe. I feel like, I don't know what it is. Over the last little while, I feel like I'm like rejecting my boring wardrobe, and I am just aching to add some color in. But I'm also, like, I am a boring creature, and I do like to dress so simply. I am definitely far from a fashionista in my life, but I've been really wanting to add some color into my life. And maybe just all the discussions surrounding like the color analysis and finding the colors that suit you best, and how how they can like make you look alive and bring life to your face and your body. I've just been really wanting to add more color into my life. So obviously going into the spring, these spring colors are going to be trending. There's going to be a lot of those like soft pinks and yellows and baby blues, and we're going to see a lot of green, like all of these things that I love. And again, I'm very happy to add more yellow into my life. I also picked up a few yellow pieces, which I will show you in a second. Yellow's like ruling the world for me. But the one thing, okay, this isn't going to be for everybody, but kind of diving back into our lessons from Alison Bornstein, a really easy way to add color into your wardrobe, especially if you have a more boring, neutral wardrobe like myself, is to add color in your accessories. So the one thing that I have been kind of on the hunt for and picking up are some colorful socks. So I showed you guys these when I was in New York. I picked these up. They're a pair of cashmere socks. They're a little bit more thick and wintry, but I also just was creeping Zara and H&M for some colorful socks. My other two pairs, I'm sorry, they're in the wash because I've already worn them, but I have a pair of green socks and also like a baby blue, and I have this little pink pair. And I know some of you guys are gonna think it's crazy, it's not gonna be for everyone, but I'm obsessed with it. I am just like living for the loafer life right now, and just adding a fun pop of color in your socks. I feel like it's like a dude dressing. Like guys in their suits always have like the crazy fun patterns and colors for their socks, and I'm like, you know what? I'm all about this. Going into the spring, I am so excited to add some more color in that way in my closet, and it's a fun, easy, and more affordable way to add some color and interest. A little unexpected pop, if you will. Just adding some fun colors in the socks if you can find nothing else. So fun. You're just like, here's my all black outfit, surprise, here's my red socks. It just feels so fun. It feels fun, and I don't know, I'm experimenting, I'm playing with it, but loving the pops of color, obviously. And then I also did pick up a few pieces of yellowy things. So this year I'm definitely having a moment with yellow, and I actually popped into Uniqlo and saw these two pieces. I wasn't necessarily intending on wearing them together, but I actually don't hate it. This gorgeous little button-up yellow top, and then this little tiered yellow skirt. I put the brown boots on with it. Again, such a difference. I feel like this wouldn't have gone well with black. That'd be giving bumblebee, which you could totally do if you wanted to give that vibe. That's so fine. That's not the vibe that I was necessarily going for. And then I left this undone. You could also do it up, but I felt like I was a little bit naked. I also got this little neck scarf from Zara, and I'm like, I'm telling you guys, it's a new world out there. I am feeling so inspired with all of these lovely colors. And yeah, Uniqlo has, honestly, I love Uniqlo and their basics, but also their fun, clearly pops of colors are just fantastic. And I think just having a little maxi skirt like this, you can truly put anything on the top, but kind of love this double yellow vibe, which I wasn't expecting to love so much. But yeah, this with the brown boots would look so fun, so springy. And then if it's chilly and we need to layer up, would this be too much? I feel like this might go with the brown boots so nicely. It's sickening. This is the coat that I also got from my little haul. I feel like this is so fun. It's just like an explosion. Like I'm vomiting all of the patterns and the colors onto me, but it still feels like soft enough to be neutral. So it's not like overpowering and crazy. But if I was walking down the street, you could either be like, that lady is crazy, or look at how fabulous and springy that lady is. It's actually really funny. I'm sorry, we kind of jumped into the next one because the next trend that I had was socks and loafers. But just like socks in general, I feel like I am seeing so many socks. Socks and sandals, socks and high heels, socks and loafers, socks, like it just socks everywhere. And then really fun pops of color, really fun patterns. I'm obsessed with it. Oh my god, even like, okay, the Lacoste show that they just did in Paris, I was like screaming. It looked so fun. Somehow neutral, actually, yet still so fun. I was obsessed with it. But they had these like green socks layered up with these like, I don't even know, scuba looking high heel shoes. And I don't know what, because I feel like, ask me a year ago and I would have been disgusted by such a combination. But I looked at that and I was like, yes, that's amazing. Look at these fun green socks just with your little cutie skirt, little shorts, and just, I don't know. The layering of the socks. I don't know what's come up for me, but I'm obsessed. Now, as far as the pop of color with loafers goes, I don't have much to show you. You'll just have to take my word for it. But like, come on, how fun. I just put on the pink socks with my loafers, and I feel like it's just so much more fun when you're sitting cross-legged and you just have that little pop of color. You're like, oh, so cute. You could also do this with like shorts and skirts if you wanted to be a little bit more brave. I usually like to wear a long-legged pantaloon, but whatever your heart desires. Also got to give a shout out to these Jenny Kane loafers because they're this like dark brown. Again, this whole brown trend is like changing my life, and I feel like changing so many parts of my wardrobe, but it just feels so much more soft and special than my classic black loafers, which I still wear and love so much, but this just like added an extra little punch. I love the stitching on these. It's just like a little crinkled and I don't know, they just feel so special and cool, and I'm obsessed. I have been wearing them constantly and they're so soft, like the leather is so nice. They never gave me blisters. I never had to break them in. Oh, it's a miracle. So you best believe that the colorful socks and the loafers are going to be my entire personality this season. Look out. The next trend is hardly a trend. It's very much like a staple piece in my wardrobe and always has been. It was like the thing I wanted to buy. When I started going to university, I had told myself that when I graduate university, I'm going to treat myself with a Burberry trench coat. That was like the one item on my dream list. It was the one thing I always wanted. I don't know why. It was like the epitome of a closet staple, of a classy lady staple. I was just obsessed, and I still am. And long live the trench coat. And I always get thrilled to put my parkas away, my warm, heavy winter coats away, and pull out the lighter coats and the trench coats for spring. Nothing brings me more joy in my spring seasonal switch up like that particular switch up. So I have trench coats that I have had and loved for years, but specifically we are seeing the cropped trench coat everywhere, and I feel like every single brand has their own variation of it. You can choose to hop on it or not. I did want to say this is one like piece that's going to be discussed later when it comes to my closet clear out, but I was really excited about this last year, and I had found my Arquette crop trench coat, and I realized like I actually didn't wear it very much because I think I just got one that was too big. It was a little bit too long for me. I actually have a really short torso, so I needed something a little bit more cropped. So I did get one from H&M this year, that I think is a little bit more tailored for my particular body shape, and I am going to be saying goodbye to the Arquette one. And I don't care how many people are wearing it. I don't care how basic it makes me. A trench coat is a trench coat. They've been around since the dawn of time. If you have a classic trench coat, perfect. If you want that kind of fun, springy, little trendy twist to it, get yourself a crop trench coat because they are everywhere, and I think they look so chic and they look so fun, and it's also a fabulous way to layer up. I live for a crop jacket regardless, so adding that into my closet is like an easy yes. Easy yes. I can't wait to wear them, can't wait to style them going into the spring. So I wanted to pull out my Arquette cropped trench coat from last year. This is the one that I thought would be the one to rule them all, but I ultimately just think that it's just right in between. It was kind of driving me crazy. It wasn't long enough to be like a full trench coat, and it wasn't cropped enough to feel cropped. Also, this material in particular, might I just say, always looks wrinkled no matter what I do. It just kind of always stays like that. So I think that this is going to be one that I am passing on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What a difference. And then this is the one that I got this year. I got this in a size medium. This is from H&M. I could have maybe gotten a small. You guys will have to let me know. I still have time to return it if need be, so I might swap this one out for a small. But obviously I feel like this crop in particular just works for my body shape so much better. It's also a little bit more structured feeling. It's less of like a loose fabric. This one feels more like a jacket, so I can layer up sweaters underneath this. It just feels a little bit more put together. This is also an Arquette t-shirt. I think I also got this one last spring, if not the one before. I don't remember. These are my Uncle Studio's baggy jeans, which are my beloved forever. And then I have my little Jenny Kane loafers on. And then I also just picked up this bag from Zara. And it's this gorgeous purpley burgundy, which I feel like is so fun. It's a little slouchy shoulder bag. And I think this is the winner. You guys will have to let me know what you think of this crop trench. But for like the trend and the style in general, I'm obsessed. I'm in love. I feel like it makes your classic trench coat just feel a little bit more chic. But just speaking of trench coats, I have to give a little shout out and love to my Suzanne trench coat that I got this past fall because she is glorious, glorious. I thought that I was always going to be a fan of trench coats that have the belt. I never thought that I would be this kind of like overcoat person, but this is definitely a piece that like changed me because I felt so differently after this. I was like, oh, this is great. And it looks so clean and so chic. Love the little pattern on the inside. It's so cute. They have this in a few colors. They have like a warmer brownie beige one. They also have a green. The khaki one looks so good. If I were, I mean, like I don't need it, but is it a want? Yes. Anyway, springtime and trench coats, it's one of my favorite times of the year. For sure. The next trend is obviously one of my favorites, and I'm happy to report always that the maxi skirts just keep staying. I'm not even going to call it a trend anymore, honestly. It would hardly be fair to call it a trend because for me, it is just a closet staple. I live for a maxi skirt. Like I said before, I live for the matching pair of a tall boot and a maxi skirt. love skirts. I think they're so fun. They're so easy. And the one thing that I would love to do going into the spring is add some more fun colors. So again, much like my layering pieces and finding easy ways to inject some fun texture, pattern, color into my closet, I want to do the same with the maxi skirts. So I have a few that I've picked up, and I'm just all for adding some more fun color and fun patterns into my maxi skirts coming into the spring. So I'll show you guys a few pieces that I already have on hand, and I'm here for it. I'm living for the fun maxi skirt. So I have to talk to you guys about this one because I technically already showed it when I was in New York, but at the time I didn't have any brown boots. The only thing I had were my tall black boots, and I just put this beautiful purple, this lilac Tanya Taylor skirt on with my brown boots, and I feel like it just, again, changed the game for me. This just makes so much more sense than the black that I had styled it with before, so I just love this. It's kind of a drop waist skirt, which I think is magical. It is so fun. The color is so perfect for spring, and then I just paired this with my cropped white t-shirt, and then this same Henrik jacket that I got from Essence, and the brown just ties in. I feel like these colors go so much better together. Oh my god, I feel like I just really needed to redeem myself from that styling moment, which at the time I did think it was cute, and I still stand by it. It was good. It was better in person than it was online, but this is an outfit that I could get behind. This is an outfit that I put on, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. I love this so much. And obviously this skirt in particular was a gift, so Tanya Taylor, I love you so much. Thank you. It's so fun. But this is more of what I need in my life. Fun, colorful little fancy skirts to go frolic around in. You know I'm into an outfit when I just can't stop having a giggle fest, okay? I just put on the other skirt that, again, I've already shown you guys this. I think I posted this one on the gram, but I bought this beautiful woolly green skirt from Zara. I saw it on the website and I was like, oh, that must be mine. It made me feel like I was connecting with my Scottish roots, and I had also, again, didn't have any of the brown items before, and I had styled this with my black boots, a black turtleneck, and a black jacket, which I thought was fabulous. Loved the look of it, would still totally wear that, but I just wanted to see what these same layers would look like with this. And again, what a completely different outfit, completely different vibes, but I'm wearing the same pieces with it, and what a difference having the brown. Oh, I love it. I think the tones just, they make me feel seen. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like I'm one with nature with this vibe, and I think this is fun. It's colorful enough to be a pop and add texture and add some fun, but it's still neutral enough that it doesn't feel like it's overpowering. You could literally wear this with anything, which is awesome. And that's the type of piece that I am thrilled to add to my wardrobe for the new season. And again, I think because the colors of this, it's not really season specific. You could wear this all year round. I was wearing this in the winter. I'll be wearing it in the fall. I'm wearing it in the spring. If you haven't considered adding a fun maxi skirt into your life, this is your sign. Now, the final category that I want to touch on when it comes to the trends is just the category of jewelry in general. And I feel like jewelry is getting more and more fun. We have been seeing so many more of the long necklaces with these big chunky pendants. People are getting so much more wild and fun and loud when it comes to beaded jewelry and so many colors. And there's so much more silver. I feel like we were all riding the gold train for such a long time, and silver's making a huge comeback, and just really being playful with jewelry. And I'm so down for just, again, down with adding some more fun, colorful accessories in general, adding some more neck scarves, just being a little bit more playful when it comes to jewelry. I am very interested in, and there's a few pieces that I have that I really want to style more in my closet, but I also find myself lacking in the silver front. I'd love to get some more chunky silver rings. I really would love to get just a small little classic metal silver necklace. There's a few kind of bits on my wish list there, but definitely gonna be having a lot more fun and playing a lot more when it comes to jewelry. So if you guys have a few pieces, if you've seen anything that you're loving, please let me know in the comments down below, because I am on the hunt for some new jewelry. I've actually also, can I just say, I've been really bored with my earrings. I'm not even wearing earrings right now because I've just been, I don't know, I'm in an earring rut and I'm looking for new. So if you guys have any suggestions for some earrings, please holler at your girl. Okay, I just finished filming all of the cutaways, and I just have to say, you guys, I'm so much more excited than I even was at the start of filming this video, because I was actually putting everything together, and it had just been sitting on the rack waiting to be styled, and I'm so thrilled. Some of these new discoveries, some of these new in pieces, some of the trends that I'm loving for spring, truly I can't wait. And I'll have a chat about this later, because I actually need to technically continue my closet clear out video, because I never really did that, and just all the discussions on Depop and whatnot. But I'm living in two different worlds right now. There's one world where I'm like so excited by fashion right now. The looks, the fashion shows, like I just think that the fashion world, privy to what a lot of people online and like on TikTok are saying right now, I feel so inspired like I never have before. And I feel like I'm having a lot more fun with styling and putting outfits together. And then at the same time, I feel myself like really removing myself from the luxury fashion world. So it's kind of like both existing at the same time. And I have so many thoughts on this. I feel like I need to have a big chat about that at some point, but maybe that's something we can chat about while we're diving deeper into the closet clear out, because that's something I need to do like this coming weekend, because I half-assed it in my spring reset video. So I'm gonna leave this one here. Let me know what you guys think on some of the outfits that I've put together, some of the pieces that I've shown, some of the trends that we've discussed today. If there's anything that you're loving, obviously always please let me know in the comments down below. Would love to hear your thoughts as always, and thank you so much for being here and for watching this video, and I will see you all very soon for a new one. Bye!